keeps his distance, rangy, tall. He's not letting Linares get his rhythm. Boxing very smart. But you look at the natural athleticism in Linares, and it's phenomenal the way he's balanced, the way he balances his legs.
Linares' natural talent has resulted in amazing technique.
Perfect left hook, and moved to Tijuana with an ant, who 1 year later, that time DeMarco fired the left down the middle.
I see how Freddie has trained him to be a more aggressive fighter.
You know, earlier when I first heard of him, he was with Ken Adams, was a trainer when he was invading. Ken Adams,
an uppercut.
What a great fighter he was.
Right hand lands for Linares over the top. Lands a combination, takes a right hand and a left from DeMarco. Linares is, well, as is usually the case, some people wrote him off after the first round knockout loss to Salgado. But as Emmanuel Stewart said a couple of rounds ago, it can happen to anyone. It happened to Khan. And look, his promoter in Japan, Mr. Honda, is a friend of Oscar De La Hoya's. The comparison has always been to De La Hoya. Is there, in fact, a similarity in style, Emmanuel?
Yes, it is. Oscar had a beautiful left jab.
Yet DeMarco, in the face of this extraordinary talent, doesn't seem discouraged to me. And has landed some shots in this round.
Stated it in mind his work. After he punches, he moves away.
Oh, hard right hand. Most stunning, interesting way of rolling with punches, Emmanuel. I mean,
yes.
I haven't seen a fighter turn his head as radically as he does. He got hit with an uppercut there by DeMarco. Maybe the best punch in a while for Tony DeMarco. Or
Here you see beautiful in and out balance, coordination, unbelievable. And you'll see, in addition to this ability to punch, get away from a punch, and then accurate pinpoint punches.
That's perfect form on the jab.
Perfect form.
That's perfect form on the right. Stunned by Linares' speed. He isn't in that mode anymore at all. It's a fight.
Yeah, even though Linares is winning, like, as you said.
This is an important test for Linares. A
Good
young
hard
fighter.
Left hand by DeMarco down the middle.
A young fighter who's shown up to win and is fighting with energy and is not getting discouraged. How does Linares respond?
This is DeMarco's best round, it appears to me. And if Harold Letterman gave DeMarco the last round, he might wind up giving him this one too, because DeMarco's landed some very good, clean shots in the last minute, and now there's blood on Linares' nose, and with effectiveness.
Yeah. And the Mexican fans have come alive.
Good uppercut by DeMarco after the two good body shots by Linares.
Linares, because he's not using the jab, is DeMarco's preferred distance and getting hit far too often.
Linares' excellent cut man, Joe Chavez, is going to have work to do between rounds.
Coming forward, getting off first, landed big shots. Jorge Linares' face is showing it. 4 rounds to 2. Jorge Linares.
Hey, by the way, DeMarco drew blood on Edwin Valero, too, in 2 different places before Valero ultimately got...
If a right-hander was throwing a right hand at him, he would roll that way. You would think that he would not be making his head rolling to his right, which is the wrong move for a southpaw, especially after so many rounds of boxing with Manny Pacquiao.
Right, in other words, when you roll with a punch, the idea is to move your head.
Yeah. Underestimated. We were so busy praising Linares.
The fight's getting a lot tighter, of course, but I still think he's outscoring the guy, and I think we're still ahead.
Credentials tonight.
You see how much more naturally the jab snaps out from Linares when he's not coming forward.
So Linares now has 2 cuts, even though hard right hand by Linares. Even though tonight, to my lights, he's winning the round, he sustains a 2nd cut in this round, and now Joe Chavez has 2 things to work on.
That was also caused by a punch. How we doing? ¿Cómo estás, Jorge?
We're fine.
Level with him, a young competitive fighter instead of just an old name fighter. And all of those punches he threw, nothing was effective as far as landing on DeMarco.
What boxing's all about. Triple left hook by Linares.
So far, Linares has shown a real fighter's mentality in the face of this blood on his face and this guy in his face.
Eldrick Taylor swallowing blood against Julio Cesar Chavez down the stretch, and ultimately it helped to bring him down. Does appear that the blood is dripping
around, and so he didn't have his medicine on that Q-tip. Not that he's unprepared without medicine.
Well, he's got to get Linares through 2 more rounds.
All right, we need activity. We got 2 rounds to go.
Yeah.
All right, we need your combination.
Fighter in the position, and DeMarco is in at this moment, would only have thrown 27 punches in that round.
Yeah, he said Linares has outboxed him, outfighted him.
How do you quite, it's tough to get sparring for a guy like DeMarco.
Incidentally, he hasn't yet sparred with Amir Khan.
Right.
That point should be made. He
Right.
sparred 30 rounds with Pacquiao. He has not been in the ring yet with Khan. Crowd is buzzing as it appears DeMarco has another chance. Linares says, come on in.
And
the blood is bothering Linares. The blood is flowing into his right eye.
There's a real change here, Jim.
Still a minute to go in the 11th.
And DeMarco
Hard right hand by DeMarco after a body shot by Linares. Linares' entire face in return and backs DeMarco up.
What a round.
What a fight. It's become a potential fight of the month candidate.
DeMarco moments ago.
Two amazing shots by DeMarco. How did Linares stay up?
It's over.
And Raul Caiz is going to stop the fight. Antonio DeMarco moves up to 26-2. Emmanuel, tell us what's happening here.
Right here, you see this short, straight left right here that probably changed.
Linares' right eye probably had something to do.
Yes, and as DeMarco is blocking punches, he's steadily moving forward. And
Ultimately, Raul Caiz stopped it.